Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just a Fret where I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Finally, again. I didn't have a lot of opportunities to even record the last couple of days. But now I shall continue. With this freaking quest that doesn't end. Firstly, please, let me apologize. The corpse of the wyvern you slew has been stolen. There's a place, the Dreaming Dragon, that holds great importance to the Dravanians. We placed the body there and waited for a great and powerful dragon, but none appeared. The corpse, however, disappeared. We can only assume that someone slipped in under cover of night and stole it. Conducting an investigation now. If you'd be willing, we'd greatly appreciate your assistance. Please speak with Margit. Margit. For more information. Oh, she's right there. The investigation into the missing wyvern body. We already know who the bloody thief is. Do you remember the nobleman that stole the dragon fang from Aleph? Well, it seems he found out about our plan and is doing what he can to interfere. Trying to steal another's achievements is really, truly detestable. But be it as it may, we plan to try resolving this amicably through negotiation. In fact, we've talked to the man already, but he's put forth his conditions. I imagine he wants to be put in charge of the operation, does he? Indeed he does. The maniac. What would he have us do? Know that whatever you decide, you have the entire unit's unwavering support. This puts us in quite a difficult situation. We can't just let that man take credit for all our hard work. But we also have a duty to fight back against the Dravanian horde at all costs. I want this victory to belong to the troops that fight under my command, but we also can't let an opportunity like this, an opportunity to slay a great ancient dragon, pass us by. I think we all understand how you feel, Dominiac. Thank you. That makes this just a little bit easier. We have no choice but to meet his demands. I'll meet with this nobleman myself and tell him that we'll agree to his terms. Please find Central Mo and let him know of this development. He has taken command of the unit and is at the Dreaming Dragon leading the search for the slain wyvern. God, it's all gone to hells. Some idiot nobleman came up claiming to be in charge of the unit. He had the wyvern corpse with him. He had the wyvern corpse with him. Yeah, before I could tell him what I thought of his claims. What? I see. Well, that explains where the nobleman was and why he thought he was in charge. The maniac is the type who would yield control if it meant slaying a dragon. Unfortunately, I fear the situation may have been complicated somewhat. I'm sorry, I haven't read in a little bit. For you see, while he and I were arguing, a huge monstrous dragon swooped down and Ayatara, I think it was. An Ayatara, I think it was. Well, it had killed the nobleman before I could blink, and as soon as it had arrived, it was flying away, with the dead wyvern in its claws. Aelith is addressing the aftermath. You think you could lend her a hand? This corpse was the nobleman that tricked me. He turned tail, tried to save himself. He tried to make off with a dragon bone. See if you can't find it. If you do, take it back to Dominiac. An Ayatara attacked the nobleman. That explains it then. We just received word that a large detachment of the Dravanian horde is headed towards the Victory, and they're being led by a large and ancient dragon. It must be a retaliatory attack by the Ayatara. We must do something about it, but we're not ready to fend off an attack that size just yet. Perhaps that wyvern bone could attract the Ayatara and draw the forces. It leads away from the Victory. Here, I've placed a mark on your map. Take the bone there and distract the Ayatara. That should buy us the time we need to mobilize our forces, strengthen our defenses, and meet the Dravanian horde head on. All the way over there, huh? Oh well. Allows us to once again gaze upon the majesty that is the curse is the Western Highlands. I love this area, honestly. If only it had, another Easterite like here somewhere. That would make everything perfect. But I guess an abandoned area wouldn't really have that much to begin with. All things considered. A giant femur of a wyvern. How you expect this to fit into your traveler's bag is a mystery best left for another time. I love this. Waiting. It's the Ayatara. Oh my god. And instead, because I'm over level. Quite simple, really. I am definitely over level. Single level 80. I'm trying to get basically everything to level 80 that, like, is basically done now. Because, like, once we go to the next expansion, I'll just be using the jobs that are available in there and use the MSQ to get it like that. And all the other content is synced down, like the level synced down anyway. So I'm just doing this so I don't have to do it later on. Good work. With the time you bought us, we were able to defend, to prepare a defense and drive off the Horde's attack. Did you recover the wyvern bone? Yeah, I need to go to the left side now. It seems the bone was effective bait. What happened to the Ayatara? Why did I even ask? You only needed to slow the thing down, but I suppose I should have expected no less from the woman that slew the primals. We need to inform the Holy See of what has happened, both of the unfortunate accident that befell one of their nobles, and of the glorious victory over the Divine Horde, shared by both yourself and my unit. I can only hope that this victory will draw attention to the fighting strategy that allowed it, the cooperation between the front line and logistical troops supporting them. It will change the way the convictors fight. It would make this place not for fallen nobles and starving paupers to run to, but the home of an elite fighting force, gloriously defending Ishgard from the divine onslaught. So this was your plan all along. This is but one step in a much greater plan, and it was a step that someone like Sir Emmerich, someone far removed from the actual fighting itself, is not able to take. Step by step, we can change Ishgard for the better. That is my goal. I'll be fighting at your side, Dominiac, for Ishgard and for you, and more than anything else, for myself. You're loyal, Margit, and that's a good thing. It's for the loyalty of troops like you that I'm here. You know, I don't see Centralmo or Aelith around. You should probably try and find them. I think they'd be glad to know you're safe. You keep looking at your hand, Aelith. What's the matter? It's a ring. It was left to me by a woman I cared for during the aftermath of the calamity. She would look at it when she knew she was dying. She told me that seeing it let her know she was still alive. Wait, that ring! The seal on the ring! It's the coat of arms of my house. The woman you cared for, that was my mother? Your nobility? Nobility? No, well, technically I suppose I am. My father was a knight in service of House Halenart, but after the great failure at the Steel Vigil. After the dishonor of failing in his mission, he was stripped of his rank. The shame was all too great for him, and he took his own life. Left with neither money nor prestige, my mother fled. And you, it seems, cared for her at the end. But what are you doing here? To be honest, I came here looking for a noble death, filled with hatred for Ishgard, for the nobility, for my family. I was ready to give up. But this last great battle has made me reconsider. Me too. Growing up in the Brum, I hated all those things and more. You think we can do it? Change Ishgard, that is? A pauper and a nobleman working together? I think we can. One day. But even now, you and I are here together, speaking as equals. Just as I have changed my mind, so too might this nation and its people change. Wouldn't you agree? We still have much to work at. One day, those at the bottom will bring about change in those at the top. Until that day, hold on to that ring, Aelith. What an incredible coincidence. Maybe even fate, perhaps. Whatever it may be, if Central Mo and Aelith are going to work together for the sake of the future, that's enough for me. Thank you yet again for all your assistance and cooperation. Margaret is busy taking stock after the battle, but she too deeply appreciates all you've done for us. I hear that even Americ has expressed his thanks to you. I doubt I can ever fully repay you for all you've done, but if you ever need our help, I will gladly do what I can. And with that, we have unlocked him as a triple triad target. Yes, finally. The true objective, all along. Anyway, that is the end for the side quest in the Curses Western Highlands. And since we are a bard right now, that is actually very thematically applicable in an area like this. Since there's a lot of hunters. That's Lupard. Well, if it isn't the famed Lynn everyone's been going on about. Word travels fast in a camp this small. Say, you could lend me your ear for a bit? Thanks for keeping this lonely hunter company. Anyway, since you're new around here, I thought you might want to know about this place and its denizens. You see the hunters of Tailfeather make their way by catching the wild chocobos wandering around these forests and selling them to the renowned Ishgardian traders. You might think us hunters have the easy end of the deal, but you'd change your mind quick enough the first time a dragon breathes down your neck. Add that to all the other hungry beasts looking for an easy meal, and you'd be right to doubt the sanity of this whole camp. That's why most hunters in the Divine Fourlights are either them that are trying to escape their pitiful lives back home, or them that are crazy enough to get enjoyment from risking their necks every day. Of course, you can't forget that. Can't forget those that are just here for a quick bucket full of gil, chasing a golden chocobo, so to speak. The promise of riches brings new blood from all over here, or so. Ain't that right, Kianta? You got that right. I'm here to bag myself the biggest chocobo Ares has ever seen. Thing is, chocobo hunting is generally done in pairs, and Kianta here, I'm just gonna say Kianta. Or Chianta? I'm just gonna say Kianta. Having never trapped an animal herself, is in need of a partner. I know you've got some experience hunting all manner of beasts, so I'm asking you to help her out until I find someone suitable. I can't thank you enough, Lynn. Kianta's got some idea for a first hunt. Speak to her, and she'll tell you all about him. My allergies are going nuts, and I hate it. I guess I can talk to her, yeah, sure. Finally, a partner. Now we can be real hunters. Let's not keep those birds waiting. This hunt will be simple. All we have to do is lure a chocobo out with these gazelle greens. There's only one problem. Wild chocobos have a keen sense of smell, and won't come near a trap, if they catch even a whiff of a hunter's scent. But fret not, for I have a plan. Just the other day I came across some mushrooms whose reek I can still smell. If we use them to hide our scent, those chocobos will be none the wiser. I'll take care of arranging the gazelle greens for the trap, and I need my partner, that's you, to go and pick that pungent fungus for me. It seems the hunters call the mushroom Chandler's Wick, and about 5 or so should do the trick. Just head out east of Tailfeather for a bit, and use your nose to guide you the rest of the way. Chocobo hunting isn't as easy as it looks. Those birds are too clever by half. I've designed some new traps, though, that I set up around Tailfeather a few days ago. Might be about time to check them. Think you could do that for me? There are 2 of them. One upstream in the Willem River, and one out to the east of Tailfeather. All you need to do is head out there to see if they've caught anything. Jesus. Too many quests. Ah, Lynn. Just the last I was looking for. Slugs have taken to infest in the surrounding woods, and I need your help getting rid of them. I've already got some people on the job, but the slimy buggers multiply faster than they can kill them. At the moment, we're short on hands in the south of the Chocobo Forest. Go there quick as you can, and use this here solution to lure the slugs out. I reckon you know what to do after that. It seems that wild chocobo has it out for his hunters. And when one of their kind gets something like that in its head, ain't no way it'll ever be fit for riding. The only choice we have now is to put the bird down, rare as it might be. This job will require all the hands I've got, and you've proven to be a stout ally to us hunters. I want you to go along with my best trackers and find out where this monster's chocobo lays its roots. Where its roost. The whereabouts of that chocobo won't be a mystery for long. Let's see. A broken trap was discovered in the vicinity of the Willem River. That'd be a good place to start our search. Of all the blasted 7Ls, some beast is making off with my hard-earned chocobos before I can gather them into the traps. Counts from my men say it's one of the biggest bears I've ever laid eyes on. I've got a plan to lure out the greedy bugger, but I need someone reliable to take it down for me. And there ain't many more reliable than you. Take this here chocobo meat and place it where my men reported the beast's last sighting. Then lie in wait till it shows itself. I'm sure you'll make quick work for it from there. Quick work of it from there. Right, so we have our 5 quests. So let's begin with clearing those. The trap has not been sprung, but neither do you see the bait. Or any bait. Yellowish brown liquid with the consistency of mud and an odor that would cause a zombie's nose to wrinkle. Oh my god. There should be more, right? Oh, actually it's just 3 spots. Gotcha. Got it. Let's let me just go and do one of these. And then this should do the trick. It's been a while since I played Bard, actually. You said hot sauce murder. There we go. So yeah, in this recording session, the chances are quite high that I'll just be struggling with, like, my nose and my throat every now and again. Just keep that in mind that it may be a thing that will happen every now and again. In theory, you shouldn't really hear much if anything about it. You'll just, you know, sometimes I cannot like finish a sentence or whatever because my nose is just stuck. I guess there's more down here, yeah. Look at these shrooms. There we go. I guess I'll go in advance and finish one of these quests. Then we have like space for another quest. Say nothing, partner. Judging by your charming odor, you've already picked the mushrooms we need. The biting aroma of this white and narrow mushroom cannot be described without using terms that would make a maiden blush. Yes, these are the... My god, the stage's even worse up close. Here, I'll put them in my bag before the whole camp retches. Alright, partner. Looks like I have the unenviable job of mixing these mushrooms with the gazelle greens. Say, why don't you tell Lupard what a good team you make? What in 7Ls did she have you do? She's gonna mask your scent with that? I can't say anything about how wise that plan is, but it sure is interesting. As I'm sure you've gathered from the tail of the ears. Chianta's a Makode, and hunting's in her blood. Could this plan might actually work. En route, seems you two are getting along better than I could have hoped. Keep on with her. And I'll keep asking around for anyone liking a partner. Then the whole camp's in a hubbub. Seems a lone chocobo has been sighted, wandering around not too far south, waiting for a pair of hunters to come snatch it up. An easy target will make a perfect first hunt for Chianta. Now, don't go thinking this bird will just walk right into your traps. Chianta's still as green as they come. Go with her and lend a hand before she misses out on her first catch. You heard Lupart. What are you waiting for, partner? That chocobo's not gonna catch itself. Oh wait, before I forget. This is the special mixture I made out of those mushrooms and the gazelle greens. Fragrant, aren't they? The chocobo we're aiming for is to, the chocobo we're aiming to nab's been sighted to the south, which means plenty of hunters that think they're clever set up traps there. Lucky for us, though, I've thought one step ahead. You see, since so many hunters have been down south, their scent will be as plain to the bird as this mushroom is to us. Now, if I was a chocobo, I'd steer well clear of that path. Or that place. Might even be inclined to take a slightly more dangerous route so as to not run into any hunters. Now, if my instincts are right, the chocobo will go right through Bandersnatch territory. That's why we gotta set up our traps to the north. Brilliant idea, ain't it? What's that? Don't tell me you're scared of the big bad Bandersnatches. Just tread lightly and we'll both come back with a new chocobo. Here, let's divide up the greens and get to setting our traps. Once everything's set up, let's meet at the hunter's camp to the north. Good luck, partner. Took out the slugs, did you? My thanks, friend. I shudder to think what might have happened had they gotten out of control. If the forest dies, the chocobo would stop coming here. Needless to say, that's bad news for us. By protecting the forest, we keep the birds happy, which in turn makes us happy. Mutually beneficial relationship, no? What? What's the solution made of, you ask? Well, the main ingredient is chocobo, actually. Never mind. Some things are better left unknown. Wait, did more quests appear? Or am I losing my mind? Quack. That was close, but I'll be alright. Don't let the bird get away. Follow it. Bandersnatch. Okay, the trap has not been sprung. But there's also no bait in it anymore. Whoops, this one. Crap, I should have read the shit. I didn't read the fragrant greens. What took you so long? I finished setting up my traps belts ago. So, are the gazelle greens in their place? I knew I could count on you, partner. I hope you didn't taste any, because I put a little something extra in my gazelle greens. Sleeping powder. Once that chocobo falls for my trap, it'll fall into a deep sleep. Genius. Did you hear that? Was that a chocobo cry? It was all over in the direction of your trap. Let's go, partner. Can you believe it? It's a genuine bona fide drowsified chocobo. See? Hunting's easy. My plan worked perfectly. I'll take the chocobo back to Tailfeather. Partner, could you go and tell the part that I'm a real hunter now? Have you been upstream to the Willem River yet? It used to be prime hunting grounds, that is, till the bears moved in. It used to be we would hide in the waterfall's basin and lie in wait till the chocobo came around for a drink. It was easy pickings it was, but the bears are making it difficult. Someone needs to send them running so we can get back to hunting. And you look capable enough. Send 4 down to the bottom of the basin and I'll make it worth your while. Go and kill some bears. It's the simple bare necessities. I guess I can just do this. It's gonna be a one shot anyway. No? Oh wow. That surprised me. We just running around killing bears. Me and the boys at 3 AM killing bears. There we go. If not for its size, this slice of pink meat would appear no different than a common rooster's thigh. You wonder if it might have a similar flavor. It's a giant gold bear. Adios. I wish those bales of regrets getting in the way of our hunters now. All that's left is to restock our on supplies and wait till it gets a little warmer. And we can move back upstream. God, don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry, I've been a bit jumpy ever since the Bandersnatch howl startled me and I dropped my favorite bow in the river. I want to go and retrieve my bow, but I dare not wander the wilderness unarmed. There's so many dangerous things out there. Say, you look like a capable sort. Do you think you could go and find a weapon in my stead? With any luck, it might have just floated downstream a bit. You might get wet, but if you recover it, you have my gratitude. The bow should be in this area somewhere. I'll be waiting over here. This bow is small and light, and while it may not have the power or range of a longbow, it is suitable for hunting in forest or similarly tight-quartered areas. You found my bow! Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally get back to hunting. Oh no, the bowstring is damaged. I'll have to take it to the bow you're at, Tailfeather. Camperito! Quack. I'd never seen such a fight in a chocobo before, but it's all over now, I suppose. Don't worry about me, I can manage my way back to the camp in a bit. Could you go ahead and tell the chief, though? I'll go in fast travel, or teleport. Ah, so the chocobo's made off with the bait without spraying the traps. Looks like I've come up empty-handed again. I've expected that would happen. That's why I dug pits near the traps in hopes of catching one off guard. Ah, sorry. I guess I forgot to mention that part. Looks like both you and the chocobo's managed to get past them on your own, though. Truth be told, this isn't the first time I've been outwitted by a chocobo. Got more trap designs in the work, and I plan to test them out soon. Stop by again if you feel like joining in. Ah, you've come at the perfect time. I've designed a new trap that's sure to snare even the cleverest of chocobos. And I need someone to help me with the final step. Do you know the caves south of here? Rare glowing mushrooms called lampshades grow there, and they are essential to my trap. Could you fetch me one while I work on the finishing touches? Take it the beast won't terrorize my chocobos anymore? My thanks, friend. I'm in your debt for all the help you've given me. What? You've gone and done the deed already? Well, I'm disappointed I missed the fight, but I'm glad to see you and my men are still in one piece. Chocobos are smarter than they look, so if they start attacking people like you and me, then we got no choice but to put them down. It don't give me any pleasure, but it's gotta be done. There's no way in the Seven Hells. That was what I was. Wait, what? There's no way in the Seven Hells that what I seen was right. Bleh. You see, last night I was taking a stroll after a few pints and stumbled on some mysterious-looking ruins. Of course, ruins are pretty common around here, but what I saw ain't. Dragons. That's right, dragons, 2 of them, with great big wings and fire in their eyes. I ran home at the sight of them. Ran straight home at the sight of them. Memory's a bit hazy, but if it really was dragons I seen, we could all be in danger. I can't very well go there by myself, but oh well. I almost hate to ask, but do you think you could traipse on over to the ruins for me? I'll mark down the area I was wandering around it on your map. Are you in that wily Mikote faring? You don't say, can't actually bag the bird. I ain't never seen a hunter get a chocobo on their first outing. I guess what they say about Mikote is true. Can't leave you I can't leave you, the unsung hero, without her bit of praise either. If things are going, if things keep going this well, then we may not even need to find a partner. Word of Chianta's catch has been spreading around Tailfeather. Some say it's beginner's luck, but a few have expressed interest in joining with her to see a Makote hunt for themselves. I've taken a liberty of finding one I think might make a good match. He's a fresh arrived hunter that goes by the name of Gisal. I'm thinking we should have a little trial hunt to see if he and our budding progeny get along. Of course, I wouldn't be fool enough to let two greenhorns go out on a hunt unsupervised. That's why I need you to look after them. How about it? Are you keen to go out hunting with her again? With any luck, she'll be off having adventures on her own in no time at all. Any roads, I seen her leave the encampment just a couple of bells ago, off to the southeast. If you can find her, tell her to return to the camp, so we can get to the introduction started. The bugs I mentioned earlier, goddamn feather flies, or feather fleas, they got suckers a yalm long and love the taste of chocobo blood. Been wondering what to do about them. Managed to drive them away whenever they come near our birds, but there doesn't seem to be an end to the buggers. I'd go into the forest and squash them myself, but that'd leave the chocobos defenseless. Say, why don't you kill a few of them in my stead? If you could put down, say, about 4 or so, you'd have my thanks. The classic go and kill bugs. Quest. Or go and just kill something. Wahey. There we go. Oh, partner, what brings you all the way out here? Any chocobo sightings I should know about? You mean Lupart found your real partner? I wonder what kind of bow they use. Well, best head back to Tailfeather to start my hunting career. I like her pep. She's a pretty fun character. Give me that shroom. I've been gathering shrooms like crazy. I'm so lucky there's just one quest in here. It's in the middle of nowhere. I take it the fleas went down easy. Ah, you're quite a buck killer. Your chocobos fly into a flurry at the sight of those blasted bugs, and it takes the better part of the day to calm them down. Thanks to you, we'll be able to keep to sleep peacefully for a while. Now that everyone's here, how about we all play nice and introduce ourselves? Gisal's a shy bloke. Why don't you try strike up a conversation? Well met, I'm Gisal, like the Gisal Green. I came to Tailfeather in hopes of making my fortune, but I didn't expect dragons and bandersnatches. But I don't plan on going home empty-handed. With Chianta as my partner, we'll catch a chocobo that'll have those snobby-ish guardians groveling at our feet, right? Just when I thought I'd found a partner. Say, Lynn, how about lending us a hand just one more time? I think someone might need it. That's what I wanted to hear. There might be hope for us after all. While some other hunters were cowering in their small cloaks, I've scouted a few places that are just chock full of chocobos. I set up a few traps to the northwest of here. Scout out your respective areas, and we'll meet back here to share our findings. Remember, a slow hunter is a poor hunter. There you are. You have the mushroom. At night, the long and narrow cap of these mushrooms emit a faint glow, giving the lampshades their name. Yes, this glow is unmistakable. Now I have but to chop it up and mix it with some Gazal greens. And with that, the bait is ready. Seeing as you're already here, might I ask you for one more favor? A short distance upstream, you'll find a bed of straw. Need you to put these special Gazal greens on top of it. Am I really gonna be just... Yeah, I am. It's gonna take a long time to fill this surveying thing. Oh well, I am a hunter. And being a hunter requires patience. Unless if you're a hunter in Bloodborne, then you need the opposite of patience. You need the ability to shred your enemies to pieces. Nothing. I'm going to check out this other quest thing over here. This is a dragon thing, I think, right? You see two dragon statues. The craftsmanship of each is exquisite. It is easy to see how one might confuse them for the real thing. Some of these cutscenes are really weird. Or I'm like, oh, they made a cutscene for this. It's like, why did they do that? Oh well. It does look cool though, the woods. This is also like another area that you just don't go to. Like, there's literally no reason to go there at all. Like, not even for fishing or gathering, it's just there. Well, I'm not sure about gathering, but in any case, not for fishing. God damn it, it's the third time this week. Blasted banished just keep snapping up the chocobos before we collect them for the traps. Or from the traps. Blasted beast got a taste of chocobo meat, and now they won't stay away. Why, I've seen 3 prowling nearby not a bell ago, waiting for an easy meal. If you were to get rid of them, might be as I'll make it worth your while. Let's go and kill some Bandersnatch. Also get this side saving point. Slash lookout. Okay. Just one more. There we go. You see the beasts? Wonderful. Now the chocobos won't become Bandersnatch's fodder no more. To be fair though, the birds are perfectly capable of fending for themselves. They only fell prey to the Bandersnatches because they were trapped. For that I feel bloody awful. But thanks to you, the noble creatures won't meet such an unfitting end no more. What, 12, this chocobo just won't shut up. She's got no hurts as far as I can see, and a sick bird wouldn't make such a fuss, which leaves just one possibility. I have a mind to go and verify my suspicion, but I'm not overly keen on leaving this bird while it's wailing away like this. Could attract predators. Would you mind going? Here, lend me your map. I'll mark the place we caught this bird. Chances are there's a nest nearby. If you find it, note what's inside and come back and tell me. They're eggs in a nest. Just as I thought, this one's about to be a mother. It's no helping it then. As fine as a bird she is, she's gotta go back to her nest. It's a rule of ours, you see. You can't catch a chocobo while it's brooding. No matter that it's the finest specimen you've ever seen, or that you've been having a bad spell. Nay, whatever the circumstances, we've got to see beyond the present. Elsewise, we hunters won't have much of a future. That's nice of them. You're back, so how many chocobos did we catch? My story's the same. Well, I guess a hunt can't succeed every time. Eddie wrote, where in the Seven Hells is Gishol? I reckon he saw some dragons and ran off. Well, it's not as if we can wait here till the next astral era. Besides, he didn't look the type who could defend himself. And the last thing I need is some rookie hunter's blood on my hands. Let's go look for him, Lynn. Before a Bandersnatch gobbles him up. He should be just to the east of the encampment. God damn it, how hard is it to find a reliable hunter in a hunter's camp? You're back. Did you see the dragons? Statues, you say? Ugh. Maybe I should go easier on the ale. They say those ruins up north are built by heretics. Even just going near them might have people doubting your allegiances. Well, since there's no real dragons, I guess there ain't nothing to worry about. Now that I know what sort of place it is, I'll be sure to give it a wide berth. Yeah. You've placed the bait? Good. Now, you're doubtless curious as to how the trap works. It is truly simple. The mushroom you brought induces drowsiness in chocobos. This will allow us to capture the birds without the risk of causing them injury. Far gentler than pitfalls, would you say? Look at these horns. Horns are freaking huge. Kianta, look at this! It's a chocobo hatchling. I wonder where its mother is. Have you seen anything like it? Kway! Kianta, your instincts were right. You really are a born hunter. Let's take this back to Tailfeather and show the part. What? That's just a hatchling. We can't expect to make any gill with that. Leave it here. But this one was separated from its mother. It's bound to starve or get eaten if you just leave it here. That's why I have to take care of... That's why I have to take care of it. Or care for it until it grows as hale as Ishgard's mightiest steeds. I think hunting might not be in my nature. My mind is made up. I'll work in the stables while I raise this hatchling. And I have your hunting instincts to thank for helping me see my path, Kianta. Well, I've never been one to tell another how to live. I hope you're better at raising chocobos than you are at hunting them. Well, I guess it's time to go back to get back to Tailfeather. Gishol, I'll go with you to make sure you don't fall prey to any beasts along the way. Look at him run. Jesus. Gishol's told me he wants to raise chocobos now. It's too bad hunting ain't calling, but everyone here is free to make their own choices. How about the hatchling you brought along? Generally, we don't allow hunters to take eggs or chicks, since if we did, pretty soon there'd be a forest. The forest would be nothing but bandersnatchers and dragons. But it looks like this one's lost its mother, and Gasol seems quite adamant about raising it himself, so I think I can make an exemption this time. Thank you, Lepard, Kianta. Lynn, if not for you, my true calling would still be a mystery. Though short, I'm grateful for our time together. Well, looks like Kianta's gonna have to wait a bit longer for her partner. I'll keep asking around. Ah, you're both right in time. I've made the acquaintance of another hunter that's looking for a partner, and took a liberty of putting Kianta's name forward. His name's Burricoin. Or Burricoin? I'm just gonna call him Burricoin. And though he's only been here for a short while, he's built quite a reputation for himself. He should be over near the storehouse. Why don't you go ahead and make your acquaintance? Finally, someone worth hunting with. Let's not waste any time. Then I couldn't say this to Kianta, but something about the hunter has me feeling uneasy. Look after the two of them and make sure nothing goes amiss. What do you want? A partner? Ah, I remember that fool Lupard going on about something like that. So, you're the green horners sent along? No, over here. Countess the name, and I love you know. I've already caught one chocobo, so I'm hardly new to this. Lupard has some nerve sending me an untrained child. Can you even knock that bow? Very well, prove yourself in the hunt, and maybe I'll let you carry the chocobo back. Meet at the northwest camp. You do know where that is, yes? Who does he think he is? I am a hunter, not some craven child. We'll see who catches a chocobo. Let me go and do something for a moment. There we go. Now I should have... Oh, there it is. A nice breeze in my back. You know, each year I'm starting to hate summer more and more because of my allergies. I hate it. He sure talked big, but I don't see him anywhere. Some hunter. If you spy any traces of him, let me know. Oh, it's you. So you do her searching for her too. Was that? As you can see, I had good reason to delay my arrival. A hunter would keep his own mother waiting if he caught prey in his sights. I felt this chocobo with a single arrow, and what's more, there's a bountiful nest of eggs as well. With one arrow, my fortune grows. You go tell that little girl this is what real hunting is. I'll take my catch back to Tailfeather alone. So he already violated hunter rule, didn't he? This is gonna be interesting. What, you found him and he killed a chocobo? He even took the eggs. You don't mean to say he killed a brooding chocobo? No part will want to hear about this. I'll hurry back to Tailfeather. I'll hurry back. Casually walks in a casual pace away. Right. As one should, you know. The chill of playing this game. It's unreal. Counter here told me everything. It's a bloody mess of a story. You killed a defenseless chocobo while she was caring for her eggs. You have no right to be among us hunters. The child dares to lecture me on hunting? That bird was just sitting on her eggs. That are mine by right. Burricoin, I ain't got the words to express my disgust. Can't stop you from hunting how you like, but you'll no longer be welcome at Tailfeather. What? You're going to exile a hunter for hunting? Who gives a damn where a chocobo is laying its arse? All the hunters know the rules of the camp, and you ain't got the privilege to be excluded from them. Leave Tailfeather within the next bell, or you're liable to be hunted yourself. You... What kind of piss-poor hunters are you? Golden chocobo would be sitting on your lap and all you do is coddle it. I don't need the likes of you anyways. Apologies then. I should have known his sword the moment he came strutting into camp. Well, looks like we're back on the hunt for a partner. The third arrow always strikes true, as they say. And that, my friends, is something we will do next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of this. I was playing Octopath, I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. And the next episode we're going to go and deal with even more chat with in the space. I am yawning, which made that sound very weird. Goodbye.